Still Mills was the Dizzle, man. Finally left Walmart. Well, I wasn't in there too long. Got in, got out pretty quick, man. Finna go home and ready up my catfish nuggets, man. But it's another fight that I wanted to speak on, and I haven't got the opportunity to talk about it in depth yet. I wanted to go and do some more film study on it before I even spoke on it. But Michael Hunter versus Philip Hrgovic, man. I'm kind of conflicted on this fight, bro. Like, I'm kind of conflicted. It's like, could Michael Hunter's movement take away Philip Hrgovic's jab? Because I think that's his best weapon. I haven't seen. I see a pretty stationary target in Philip Hrgovic. You know, really up and down, motherfucker, you know, he taller than everybody else, man. So his defense ain't, you know, wild, you know, all crazy and shit with the high guard and everything. His chin pretty much high in the air. You know, it makes for, you know, a longer distance to cover when you're fighting a smaller fighter. And Michael Hunter is most definitely the smaller fighter in that ring between the two of them. So his chin is gonna, you know, it's up, but it's kind of protected. It's up and it's back. So it's exposed if he was dealing with someone like an Anthony Joshua, or in his case, a Joe Joyce in the Super Series. But I don't, you know, I think it'd be a little bit more difficult for Michael. It's going to be more difficult for Michael Hunter to find that target than it was for a Joe Joyce. You know, both of them are 4 inches taller than Michael Hunter. But I see, when I look at Hrgovic, man, I see you know, an active jab and vocabulary off the jab. He does a lot of good work off of the jab, man. Nice 1-2, nice left hook off of the jab. Nice left hook to the body. I see that, or you know, I see that. I most definitely see that from him, man. I think that's a really good fight, man. And you know, that's what I see from him. And as far as, you know, Michael Hunter, what I see from him, I see good feet. I see good feet and an active jab as well. You know, and it's not like it's just a jab upstairs. I see, you know, he doubles the jab, one to the body, one up top. I see that a lot from Michael Hunter. And I also see him, you know, in constant motion off of the jab, consistently spinning to his left off of the jab. And I'm thinking that could be kind of somewhat problematic for a dude like Philip Hrgovic. I mean, when he, you know, he's not as fast as Povetkin. But he throw, you know, he's a volume puncher for the, you know, for him to be. He ain't Jarrell Miller, but he's a volume puncher. He throws punches in bunches. Whether it's a 3-punch combination, 4-punch, he's working. He's in there working. He's not just in there working off of the jab or just throwing the jab out there. Jab. Nah. He's throwing. There's something coming behind that jab, and it ain't no other jab. So when I look at Hrgovic, man, I'm like, yo, that's a good one right there. But could Michael Hunter's movement offset of Philip Hrgovic? And I think it could, man. I think it could. I think if he broke him down with the, you know, I think he's gonna be able to find Philip. He's gonna be able to find Hrgovic once he starts landing them jabs to the body. When he starts landing them jabs, I mean, now, granted, this is boxing, man. We done seen this heavyweight boxing at that. We done seen what happens with cats jab to the body, man. Now, I'm not saying these cats their jab is as good as theirs, man, but you know, Pulev is getting stops off of jabs to the body. We all saw what Charlo did to Rosario last year. It just, on instinct, when you get touched to the body a little too much, your guard is gonna come down or whatever. I don't know if it's, I haven't really seen him test it to the body or touch to the body like that, man. So I don't know what his response would be to it. I don't know if it would just be to check the jab as it's coming down there, or if he's really gonna drop his level, but not, you know, not compromise his guard in the process. But from what I've seen, you know, I'm not. It's not really. it's not really immaculate defense. You know what I'm saying? It's not really immaculate. Man, hold on. Let me roll this one up. It's not really immaculate defense that I'm seeing from Filip Hrgovic. You dig? I mean, it's not. It's a dude who knows how to use his height very well. I've seen that. I watched him and Joe Joyce in the Super Series. I'm like, yo, you know, them niggas was in there brawling, man. But Joe Joyce is another, you know, he's not methodical in his movement or nothing like that. Michael Hunter, from what I see, you know, he's light on his feet, man. He's light on his feet, and I really like how he, you know, how he's in constant motion with the jab. He's in constant motion with the jab. Kinda Ali-like. He's doubling up on the jab, you know what I'm saying, spinning you, and if he's not spinning you with the jab, if he's in front of you, he's stabbing the jab to the body and launching the second jab off of that jab up top. So I like what I see from Michael Hunter, man. I do, man. I don't see really good. It's not the best head movement, you know what I'm saying. It's not really immaculate slipping and rolling under the shots and coming, you know, countering with the left hook up top. I don't really see that from him. I don't really see that from him. I could be wrong. I have to do more study, but from what I saw, I haven't necessarily seen that, man. I went and watched this fight with Hrgovic, and I didn't too much see that. Man. When they got in range, you know, it was a lot of clinching. Not clinching, but hugging in the clinch. But they still worked in the clinch. You know, he still, you know, he works well in the clinch. Yeah, man. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of torn on this fight, bro. I think Hrgovic. I think Hrgovic is gonna come. If he's gonna win that, of course, he's gonna have to really work off of that jab. And if Michael Hunter cannot step behind, you know, step around that jab, you know, I think it's just gonna be a really tough night, man. Because I haven't really, you know, what I see from Michael, it's not, you know, it's not the best head, you know, head movement and upper body movement, man. You know, not too much bending at the knees. No, he could do that. Has he fought? I mean, you know, like I'm not too up on Michael Hunter, man. But you know, could he bend at his knees and take motherfucking Filip Hrgovic's jab? I think he should work on that in training camp. Really work on getting low, Tyson-like. Because he already uses the high guard. And that's another thing, you know, he does keep his hands a little low. His hands was really low against Hrgovic, man. He can't afford to do that with not a Michael Hunter, but a Hrgovic. He cannot afford to do that with Hrgovic. That's a death wish right there. Keeping his hands that low. He's gonna, you know, Hrgovic has all the natural abilities, you know, and advantages over him. He can't afford to keep his hands low. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep your hands low. Keep your levels low. You know what I'm saying? I think they should really work that with him in training camp, coming in low, Tyson-like. You know what I'm saying? Really bending at the knees, not to a point where, you know, we know what it means, you know, bending your knees. We don't need to go into further detail with that, but really, you know, bending at your knees. Bend at your knees and come in low. And I mean, shit, that could open up a lot of countering opportunities, man. Making motherfucking Hrgovic overreach on the shot, trying to keep you at bay and capitalize off that. I think you should work that in training camp. I do. I think you should work that. If you're not gonna work on, you know, slipping shots, because I think you should. Defense is what, slipping shots is what you should be focused on for training camp with this fight. This is, you know, Hrgovic is nice too. Hrgovic is nice. He's another dude I see throwing step back right hands. I see that. Yikes, man. So I'm saying, man, I think you should work. I think Michael Hunter should most definitely work that. Come in low in the high guard, man. Keep your hands up. That's what I would like that. I would like that. I think that's the keys to victory. Keep your hands up, come in low, and work the jab to the body. Work the jab to the body. Work the jab to the body, go up top. Once you in there, go to work. Make him clinch. Make him wrap up with you. While you in there, you going to work and you turning away to the body. I think y'all should work on that in training camp. Because I think you're faster. They're most definitely faster. You're faster on your feet, man. And just I think you have the foot. I think your footwork is gonna put you in position to where you're in position to take advantage of it. You know, you're coming out on his left or on his right side. It could work in your benefit, man. You'll just be circling into his right hand. It ain't like you fighting a southpaw. You dig? But if you can find your range at around about that mid-distance area and work the jab, and he's really respecting your jab, he don't know if the jab is coming downstairs or going up top. You could work that. You could work that. That can be to your benefit, man. But I think focus on keeping your hands up. Man, brother, please do not drop them hands fighting Hrgovic. You and Povetkin is the same height. Hrgovic is taller than you, bro. He got you by about 4 inches, man. That's what I want to see from Michael Hunter in this fight. I think I think it's a winnable fight for him. I really do. I think it's a winnable fight, man. I think he's a little bit tighter defensively. I do. I think he has the better feet. He has the faster hands, clearly. I think Hrgovic he has the longer reach. The harder punch. And I think he has better punch placement. I can't even front. I think he has better punch placement, man. I do. I think he has better punch placement, man. Especially with shorter fighters, man. He's gonna work that jab. He's gonna work that jab. But I do think like I said, man, his chin is high. His chin is high, but his back. So it's gonna make you're gonna have to cover some ground to get to that chin. And I think the best way to do that is jab into the body like you do. Jab into the body like you do. Just really keeping him. I think you can keep him off balance with that footwork, man. I really do, man. I got a lot of faith in you, brother. But man, it was keeping your hands that low is alarming against a 6'6" ass dude. Hrgovic is nice. So I think it's a winnable fight for you, but it's a winnable fight for him as well. Yeah, I think you have more intangibles to your game, man, but Mother Nature blessed him with height and reach and length and all that, man, and he uses it very well. So how are you gonna can you neutralize that? Can you work that jab? You should really be focused on changing levels a lot in this fight. Changing your levels, up and down, high guard, up and down, jab to the body, jab up top. Just probing with the jab in the early rounds, see where it gets you. See if you're comfortable with that. You can comfortably get in range to double up the jab off of the back, jab to the body, jab up top, and take that step in and go to work. Throw the 2 off of it. And be in range to just, give about 3-4 punch combinations on the inside and make him tie up. You have the short, that's the advantage of having a, shorter reach. You're the shorter fighter. All right, cool. But when you get inside, your shots are gonna land a lot more efficiently and effectively than the taller man with the longer arms. That's just, physics. But I don't know, man, how I feel on this fight, man. I'm not sure. I'm kind of conflicted on it, man. I'm gonna go and do some more film study on it and see where it is that I'm kind of like, I don't know, man. Filip Hrgovic is a damn good fighter. Damn good. I mean, you go watch what he did in the Super Series with him and Joe Joyce. Like them niggas was in there brawling. You dig what I'm saying? Now, granted, they were straight in front of each other in little head movement, but like I said, they're 6'6". They ain't no little niggas. You know what I'm saying? Michael Hunter's 6'2", which is good height. That's great height, by societal rules. But in the heavyweight, I mean, shit, I don't even think it's that big. I don't think it's that far out of proportion for him to be victorious in that fight. Mike Tyson was knocking out 6'6" ass niggas at 5'10". He's 4 inches taller than Mike Tyson, 4-5 inches taller than Mike. So I think it's good, and I don't think it's too out of point where it's like it's just no way he can do anything with it at 6'2". No, I don't think so. I think he can have really good success in there, but I worry about those hands being low. I most definitely worry about that. That's what really has me alarmed, is how low he keeps his hands. And if he can implement coming in low, if you can come in, really work that coming in low, coming in just defense, working on your footwork is there. The footwork is there. Everything is there. Everything is there. I just think you need is just tweak that a little bit, and I think you can come out victorious. I think you can come out victorious. High guard, come in low, take his jab away from him, and go from there, man. Work that in training camp, good brother. Work that in training camp, and go ahead and get that victory. And keep the shit moving, man. But you got a tall task in front of you, literally and figuratively, man. Literally and figuratively. That's gonna be a hard fight. And I'm not sure who's gonna win that fight. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Hrgovic is hungry and on the come up. Hrgovic is on the come up, and I'm not sure, man. I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted on this one. I don't have a winner. I don't know. I'm gonna go do some more film study on the two of them, but I most definitely I can see Michael Hunter winning that fight, but I can see Hrgovic winning that fight as well. So you can't teach length. You can't teach long arms and long legs. You can't teach that, but you can teach neutralizing it. And I don't think, I think adjustments made before the fight, I see that being a hindrance to a cat like Hrgovic, man, because I don't know what his IQ is like. I don't know what his IQ is like. So, and I know Hunter is, Hunter's a veteran in there. You dig? I think him fighting Povetkin is and he got a draw with him. Povetkin is a very credible heavyweight, still a top heavyweight. Still a top. We just saw what he just did in November. So, but like I said, man, I don't know. I'm gonna go do some more film study between the two of them and see where I go from there. But like I said, man, like and subscribe, man. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if I'm burnt the fuck out or if I'm on to something, man. Peace.